We're 29 right now. Probably the highest on Twitch. And let's see. This is the cheapest deck if you're a new player or don't have that much dust. And then for this deck, we played this yesterday and we got 25, and now we're 29 because a few more people played games. This deck plays 4 weapons total, 2 of the hooked and 2 of the waggle pick. The waggle pick is really sick because it bounces back these cards like Life Drinker and Leroy and Battle Cries in general. The Zephyrs is in here because you run Myras. And yeah. And then if you want to play like Warrior, we cut Elysiana for Spellbreaker. We're seeing a lot more priests and stuff rather than mirror matches, so that's better. And a lot of people cut their tech cards to put in the taunt package. This is the Zelay deck. It's just Quest Shaman. It's pretty straightforward. Novice is only in here to kind of complete the quest, but also after you complete the quest, it draws 2. Technically for 4 mana because you have to hit the hero power, but the other battle cries that turn also activate. Mutate helps for the tempo loss because it's not a passive hero power. And Giggling is probably better than Siamat now that I've tested it. And then we played this in Tavern Brawl. Ironically, we won most of our games without ever triggering the effect. This card also helps win games when you're clearing the board. You get 4 force. Alright, let's see. I want to play some priest first. Yeah, Reno Mage with Cyclone does seem pretty sick. Oh, and your internet seems pretty good? That's even better. Yeah, I don't think anybody's really playing with the Cyclone right now. We're against 20. That should be interesting. At least if we lose, we don't lose that many ranks. This is not bad either. This is a good combo. That's obviously a good combo. Empowered is better when you have a 1-drop. Let's see. So we can coin this out, circle it, and then the following turn go like double buff. Polymorph would be a big problem. If we draw Cleric with this hand, it's a win. I'm very tempted to keep this all on coin. If I wasn't on coin, I would probably have to ditch these 2. Maybe even all of it. Let's see. I'm gonna keep it all. And we'll put a little bit of... we'll leave these off. Alright, let's see. Our game plan is the Blade Master on 3, circle it, then take a trade, neff it, and Power Word Shield. Actually, we don't even have to circle, now that I think about it. We could think a little bit more. If he has Frostbolt, he clears it. Ray of Frost with coin would clear it, but we have coin, so that doesn't work. I'm thinking of some other things that could be possible. I think it's just Frostbolt. Maybe Magic Trick into Frostbolt is another thing. If he does have the Frostbolt, it's pretty bad though. We don't really have a turn. We also have this Never Set to heal it back. If I draw a Cleric, I'm gonna be a little upset. But I'm still gonna do it actually. Just in case. I feel like Frostbolt is actually... I'm gonna have nothing on board then. That's gonna be a problem. We drew the Cleric. Big Spell Mage and non-Reno Cyclone Mage. Okay, so... I haven't seen any of the normal Cyclone Mage as of late. So... I wouldn't even know what to rate it. I would say... My personal preference is that the Reno one is better, because it's more consistent at what it does. Though Cyclone Mage is obviously the most consistent at what it does compared to all of them. Though the power level of the Reno deck in general is the best, Hey, my man. I love you too. So happy. What happened? Did you play one of my decks and get a good rank? Oh, you crafted this deck 4 hours ago? Were you from Hearthpwn? Did you check the guide? Which one did you say was the best overall? Oh yeah, best overall. I would just say Reno Mage. Reno Mage is probably the best overall. Yeah, if you're looking for the guides, do it. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, this deck is insane. Alright, we could... My golden rule is you never play this without playing another minion in the same turn. The other golden rule is if your opponent's board is empty, you still do this. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. Alright, let's see. We can play this and then just... we're also streaming really early, so we don't have that many people watching right now, but that's okay. Also, there's not that many people watching Hearthstone in general at the moment, because it's kind of early. We're gonna silence it, and this makes his board empty. It also means that he has a lot to deal with, and it's only turn 5. His best turn 5 play is usually Pocket Galaxy anyway, so he shut that off, kind of. He's still gonna do it. Oh god, do you see this, chat? Divine Spirit. Now, normally it's best to Divine Spirit this, and then throw another minion down. Yeah, I mean, this deck has a very steep learning curve, but... And like the biggest problem is there's a lot of decisions each turn, right? So if you watch a little bit, maybe you'll learn a little bit. I try to make the guides very, very detailed, but I can't write everything, right? Let's see. Got 7. So if we do this, and we never set... No, then we just, No, we still do it on the Met. We still do it on the Met. So, we actually do this first. We want the minion on board. This is a 2/7. I guess if we were gonna do Divine Spirit Inner Fire, we should have did it first then. It's not lethal though. So maybe we just hold it. And we just play Acolyte, get another draw. I like this. If it was lethal, I would have done it, chat. But it's not. 7, 14. Alright, sorry. 4, 6, 10. Alright, this is definitely lethal the next turn. I feel like I'm doing the best. Well, I think this is the exact version that I posted the guide with, so... Yeah. This is also number 1 on hsreplay.net, so sometimes the viewer count spikes really hard, because a lot of people are watching us from the front page of that website. Oh, no problem, man. By spamming, I mean, like, don't write, like, the same emote 20,000 times. That's all I mean. Alright, let's do this. Let's actually count everything. 14, this is... exact lethal, right, chat? Exact lethal? Alright, poggers. Can we get an easy clap in the chat? And can we tell our friends and grandmothers to watch? Alright, let's put top 20, I guess. We'll put top 25. We're gonna change the stream title. Budget. Advice, I guess. We can put that back in the title. I don't think that many people use the exclamation mark commands, so that's fine. Yeah, the Ivy League math right there. For everybody interested. So I didn't play for the second expansion. I created a new account and crafted this deck and went from rank 30 to 17 to 17 in hours. Yeah, I mean, that's the point, right? Anybody can play this deck if they want. In terms of building it. We are definitely the highest streamer on Twitch. Let's take a picture and put this on Twitter. See if that gets any people. He run. We live now, boys. Top 20. Alright. Maybe that will... He never retweets my stuff. Because there's a lot of people playing Priest. But this is a double... This is a 19-digit rank. Wait, 19 digits, what am I saying? A 2-digit rank with a 1 in it. And it's not in the ones place. That was a complicated way to say we're number 19. I want to get rank 5 this month. If I do, I'll be so happy. Alright. This deck is still a little hard to play, but I would still say it's probably your best bet. Especially if you're on a new account. Because all these other decks have way more than one legendary. Yeah. All these other decks have way more than one legendary. This deck is kind of fun. It's not really the best, but it counters certain things. Should we play the Priest again? Is that what we're into, chat? Guess we're playing the Priest. Oh yeah, the win streak bonus. That's a good point. Until you're rank 5. Once you hit rank 5, you lose the win streak bonus, but the only other incentive to hit legend is you get a golden epic. So at the end of your month. Oh, also if you're new here, Shirkdu, or however you pronounce that, Shirkdu maybe. Make sure you do your Tavern Brawl. I think it's the last day. So go to Tavern Brawl and do that, because you get a free run. So I can give you more cards, even if you lose. Okay, yeah. For my YouTube, I'm definitely gonna post stuff here. I turned off the music in my stream just because I want to post these games, because I feel like people want to watch this. Maybe they can't watch it now because we're at a different time, but I'm sure people will be interested. And oh my god, there's no one at this rank right now queuing, because everybody's at Korea. Shriek do. Kadu. Wait, is it Kadu then? That phonetic didn't help me. Shriek do? Shriek do? Like shriek? Or shriek do? Yeah, there's a lot of people in Korea right now. We're playing a deck, only one legendary. Exclamation mark guide in the chat if you want to learn how to play that. Thanks everybody for chilling. Let's get this paper. Wait, actually let's put maybe the commands in front and then put budget advice. The title's fine. I'm sure no one comes for the titles. They just come for the juicy rank. Alright, let's see. We're against Shaman. If it's quest, we're going first, so we'll peek at his leftmost card to see if it's quest. I've been seeing a lot of aggro Shaman lately, though. I played one Tavern Brawl and I lost first. Because I drew lethal. Yeah, let's throw this away. Yeah, so you gotta be careful with your combos, right? So like Northshire and stuff like that. Ooh, okay, you never want to see this in your opening hand. In my guide, I talk about throwing this away. Every time. And this is a finisher card. It has applications to reduce higher, like certain. You can even use it. All these cards can be used on your opponent. So sometimes there's unintuitive things. Read the guide to kind of understand what I'm talking about that. And other than that, this deck typically has a lot of decisions, but this hand is a little awkward. I think I had to play this. What to keep in the Mulligan? Northshire, Light Warden's pretty good. Sometimes I keep Circle. If you're against Zoo or like Warlock, I keep Pyro and Holy Ripple sometimes. The injured cards tend to be good. Tolvir is almost always a keep. The 2-mana guy. The injured Blade Master for 3. You kind of want to only keep this on coin. He's a lot better on coin. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Pyro, but I had 2 of them. Now this Pomp might not revive this, which kind of sucks. Also, he's Quest Shaman, so I kind of want to put something on board so he can't just play a bunch of little guys and get away with it. He only has 2 mana this turn, but he has coin. Also, the guides. I don't know if you're looking at it on mobile, it might be a little bit hard. But if you're on a computer, you can go hover over the card, like the word, and it'll show you what the card does. because I put replacements in there, and that could help you out if you need to know what to do. Alright, so if we draw a Circle of Healing, this is a super combo, so we're gonna just do this instead. Sure, it gets traded off, but that's fine. Likewise, if he just trades off the 3-1, which he probably will because that's a really nice trade. Ooh, he's not. Oh, he might have the Wasp, the guy that deals 3. I was expecting him, if he didn't clear the Pyro, because this trade is really good, I was going to go Northshire, Powered, Heal, and then try to draw Circle. Oh, that's good. I mean, you don't really need a great device to play Hearthstone on. Probably, I mean, people even play it on their phones, so. Even if you want to stream it, like, it's not that hard. And yeah, we drew a little awkward, but we have this combo, so we were just looking for Circle. We drew another one. I guess we can try and go in. Hold on. Actually, we don't have enough mana to go in. So if we go Cleric, Pyro, and Powered, the Pyro. If we draw a Circle, we would win the game. But if we don't draw a Circle, and say we draw, like, I don't know, Acolyte, right? Oh, if we draw Holy Ripple too, that would be really nice. But then we should wait one turn then. I think I'm just gonna straight up pass. That, or I can go. I can still do this. It clears enough of his board. Do we actually go in? It's either wait one more turn or we go in. I just need to use my brain more. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, you can burn cards and stuff like that. There's a lot of decisions too. The biggest problem is you got to play with cards that aren't in your hand at the start of your turn. And the sequence is very critical. If you mess up the sequence, you might lose the game. We're going to actually pass. We're just going to pass. If you're new here, !guide. I teach you how to play all the best decks and all the cheapest decks. Whatever your needs might be. Whether you're trying to hit #1 legend or just, I don't know, rank 20 for the first time. Or even, I don't know, you just want to win a rank game. Look at those. They're very detailed. You can hover over the cards, which is really sick. So even if you're like, I don't know what the hell this card's name is, it'll be very easy for you to follow. Since you're playing on a laptop, you should get Hearthstone Deck Tracker. Yeah, I have Hearthstone Deck Tracker working right now. If you're on PC and you're watching, it should be on the right side on Twitch. You can move that overlay. So there's a Hearthstone Deck Tracker overlay. Just slide that around if it's in the way. Shouldn't be in the way though. Alright, so we can go Pyro, Acolyte, Power. And then if we need to, play the Cleric after. That seems pretty nice. So we're gonna go Acolyte, Pyro, and then we should probably Power Shield the Pyro. Usually you do that because if you draw a Circle, it's really good. But I might want the Circle for these Clerics. So I'm actually kind of tempted to just power this and draw more cards. This is usually a bad play, but it's fine. This is gonna draw us more cards in the long run. And if we hit Circle anyway, we can just play it. But we're not. Shrikdu. Is it Shrikdu? Did I say it right this time? Hopefully I did. Yeah, you can win on turn 3 with this. Well, like, your opponent can be on turn 3 and you can, like, basically... You can technically win on, like, almost turn 1. If you're in the mirror match and I go Northshire and extra arms, you're probably not coming back. Because the one big disadvantage this deck has is, if you're against control and they clear your board, you're probably going to lose. If you're against aggro, you can come back by playing these cards and then drawing a bunch of cards. So, don't get your board wiped against control unless you have draw combos like this. I'm very critical about keeping the biggest combos. As you saw, I even passed on one of these turns. One play that people forget to do all the time is Northshire healing their opponent's minions. So sometimes you have to even throw one of your minions into it, let it die, heal their minion, draw a card, and go off. That's won me a bunch of games. If they play Doomsayer, the 0/7 that blows up the board, attack into it with your Northshire and heal it. You can heal the Doomsayer back to 7, and you draw a card. Looks like buffing the Acolyte definitely paid off there. Let's see. We have no way to activate the Cleric easily now because Pyro's gone. And these only deal damage to my opponent. Also, this deals damage to your opponent's face. It says all enemies. So if you somehow gain spell power, it would do that too. It just deals 1 damage, but you never know when that's going to be lethal. I talk about that in the guide. I probably just keep buffing Acolytes. The problem is if he evolves this, it's going to be annoying, and I think he has a Lackey in his hand. I might even have to go all in and Divine Spirit it. Otherwise, I'm just going to extra arms twice, probably here. Let's see. So if he mutates it and he gets like a rush, it would be very annoying. Then I would wish I Divine Spirited. If I draw a Met, I'm going to be really upset that I threw it away, so I'm going to extra arm. So the reason why I'm keeping this, Acolyte should probably draw me at least 2 cards, unless he hexes it, but this deck doesn't run Hex or Earthshock. If he discovered it off his Spell Lackey, that's going to be a problem, but he already played a Spell Lackey and got Frost Shock, so that's not going to happen. If you're new here, !guide. We're probably the highest ranked streamer on Twitch, but that doesn't really matter. And I'm big on teaching this is exactly what I was talking about. This is why I kept the Divine Spirit. So let's just do some plays. We're gonna do this, and then we can play 1/14 Northshires and clear that. Which means we should probably take one of these attacks first. I'm gonna take this attack. It's pretty juicy. Okay, we got a Blade Master. That's actually pretty sick because with Holy Ripple, we'll draw cards. So we're gonna play a Met and Divine Spirit it, and then probably just go. Actually, do we have to do that right now? A Met, Divine Spirit, double Northshire. We're at 23, so we survive. Yeah, we're gonna go in. You can probably do it. At this point in time, it's pretty smart to do that disenchant. And we're just gonna do this. We're gonna consider if we want to inner fire the Met so he doesn't get free trades. I don't think that's worth. We shouldn't run out of cards here, so that's good. If we draw, okay, big draw here. 2 mana, 2/3. Restore all your friendly minions to full health. I mean, sorry, not all of your, but the adjacent ones. That's huge here. You'll draw 2 cards, and it'll come back to 14 health. There's no way he's not attacking this at least once. So the next minion we play will not be 14 health. They'll be whatever health a Met is. Alright, I talk about this in my guide. If your Met is 1 health, your subsequent minions are going to be 1 health also. And that's not good, chat. The good thing is, when things get revived or like reborn and stuff, you can still heal them. So if you hit a Cleric off reborn, you can do that. Yeah. I'm gonna re-shorten the stream title so people can see the commands, I guess. Alright. We should be able to pull off something pretty sick. If we hit another Divine Spirit, we win the game. So we're just gonna draw like an animal here. And we can definitely draw like an animal here because we have a lot of cards. So we're gonna do this first. We're gonna do this first. This is a taunt, so that's really worth. We're gonna do this because it's a card. Eventually, we're gonna Holy Ripple. Actually, we might attack here too, but if we draw the second inner fire, it's lethal that way too, so we're not gonna do that. So we're gonna Holy Ripple first. And we're just gonna go fast now because we want to just draw Divine Inner Fire or Divine Spirit. All right, we got it. So that's lethal, right? Yep. Can we get a poggers in the chat? Yeah, let's see. 18, what? Alright, that's pretty lame. We only went up one person. If you're new here, exclamation mark guide in the chat. Let me just click something real quick on my Twitter. Let me just post a picture real quick. Come hang out. Smiley face. You gotta put the smiley face chat because people love that stuff. Alright. Should we keep playing this? I guess we can keep playing this. Raise your hand. Type a smiley face if you want to keep playing priest. How about that? If you get at least one smiley face, we're gonna keep playing the priest. Other than that, thanks for hanging out. Alright, we're playing the priest. Thank you, Noniku. We got 2 smiley faces. How can we not play it? Normally I don't stream this early, but people are at Korea, and there's not that many other Hearthstone streamers at the moment, so thought it'd be a good time. And yeah, that's about it. So this is a combo. You want extra arms with a 1-drop. So we're looking for Northshire Cleric and Light Warded. But this is also a combo. Against Mage, you're not really trying to clear their board with AoEs. So we're gonna actually go with throwing that away. And then yeah, exclamation mark guide, very, very detailed guides of this exact deck list. Very cheap to craft, just 1 legendary. If you're like, oh, I don't want to craft a Met, just do it. You won't regret it. It's going to be in every priest deck until it rotates in about a year. You might not even be playing Hearthstone in a year, chat, so just do it. Extra arms. Do we throw away this? Against Mage, I'm going to keep it. I just want a high roll. Injured is much better when you have the coin. He has the coin, though. Holy Ripple is interesting. Yeah, if you're new here, just use the commands. If you can't see the commands, type exclamation mark commands, I guess. If you need me to type a command, just write in the chat, like, I need your deck list, or I need advice on what to craft. Otherwise, exclamation mark guides. I think someone already clicked it. Run-ups did. And you could read very, very detailed. If you're reading a guide right now and you hear me in the background, hover over the words. You can see the exact cards. If you're also on a computer, you can move the deck tracker so you can see all the cards that I'm drawing as I'm drawing them in real time. Alright, let's play this. The reason why we're going to do this is Pop will revive it. Acolyte is really good, but it's always really good because they'll always probably draw 1 card or make your opponent use 1 card to get rid of it, like with a polymorph. If he's polymorphing an Acolyte, chat, it's not that bad. The problem is, if he polymorphs in general, your Psycho Pump gets worse. I talk about this in the guide. Hex, which makes a frog. Polymorph, which makes a sheep. And there's one other card I talk about that kind of screws you over. If your opponent gives you a minion. Fish Flinger. I don't even know if I talk about that in the guide, but I'm talking about it now. You don't want to play those Murlocs if you don't have to. When they give them to you. We're just going to play a Met here. If he polymorphs that's pretty bad, so maybe we don't. My golden rule is you only play this if you're going to play another minion in the same turn, or if you're going to... if your opponent has an open board, empty board. So... This is a great card to revive, and it even has really good synergy with this. The problem is if he polymorphs it, then I wish I did some damage. We're still going to do it. His best play is Pocket Galaxy usually, so putting on some pressure to punish him for doing that is usually a good thing. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I always post when I go live. And I post screenshots and stuff like that. I'm gonna start putting videos on YouTube. That's why there's no music in the background. So if you're like, why is there no music? It's because this is probably gonna be on YouTube. So say hi, YouTube. Oh, it's normally 3 a.m. for you. All right, that's cool. I'm gonna try streaming at all different hours. A little bit. Oh, this is really sick. We're gonna get a Met back with Reborn. We're against Cyclone Mage though. So if you were wondering, is Cyclone Mage still pretty good? Yeah, it's not bad. Oh, it's 3 a.m. for you guys now too? Or is that Kappa a joke? Oh, and we went from 19 to 18. And then before that, we went from 20 to 21. Alright, this could revive not a Met now. Oh, it is true? Oh, shit. No wonder you guys aren't on when I'm like... Wait, what happens in... Say I was streaming in 8 more hours, which I probably won't. Say I'm streaming 6 hours from now. What time is it for you? 9 a.m.? Are you watching Hearthstone at 9 a.m.? I'm probably not. Let's do this, I think. Oh, you guys are from the EU? EU hype? Alright, let's do this. If we got like a circle, we can then buff that back and play this Acolyte. And if we got a Pyro, that's really strong too. 5 a.m.? Okay, yikes. Well, probably #1 Hearthstone streamer. Sorry, not on views, but #1 rank. And, yeah. Maybe views one day. He's playing Cyclone Mage. So, if you're interested in that deck, I haven't been playing that. I don't think anybody is. You might see this a lot in Korea, though. Not on ladder, but in the tournament. There's going to be a big Masters tournament. If you're new here, !guide. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch. That's about it. Alright, let's see. We really wanted Wild Pyromancer. I guess we just do this again. He's got a lot of random spells. He has 4 random spells. And 1 card he kept from turn 1. So that might be anything. I can't really think about that. Oh, he polymorphed us. This was something I was talking about, chat. So he just got a random polymorph. And Reno Mage plays polymorph. But we can now revive a 1/1 sheep, which absolutely would wreck us. The problem is, I don't think we can do anything else here. So, we're gonna roll it. We did not get a 1/1 sheep. So can I get a PogChamp in the chat? And I might have to commit this because he already high rolled a polymorph. Maybe it's just extra arms. It's still pretty hard to deal with this. And we'll go from there. Nah, I don't think... If he has another polymorph, chat, like, it wasn't meant to be. If he generates another random polymorph, it was not meant to be, chat. Oh, sorry. Someone wrote extra thick. Just noticed there's only 1 Witchwood and 0 Rumble cards in your Mage list, and 0 in this list. Seems like those sets were pretty bad. Witchwood had some interesting stuff. And Rastakhan's Rumble also had some interesting stuff. I forget which cards are like in every set. We can talk about that. But I think it's mostly just because a lot of people... the power level of this set is definitely exceptionally strong. And you're probably going to realize that Cyclone Mage is still a really good deck. And people are going to start playing it again. It's just that a lot of people are having fun with Reno Mage. Don't be surprised if you tune in to play Hearthstone. I don't even know when the Masters starts. It might even be today. In Korea, and everybody's playing this deck for some reason because it's still insane. Alright, so Holy Ripple doesn't do that much. We gotta probably silence something. We have no way to deal damage to ourselves, which is a problem. That is a big problem. We didn't draw a Wild Pyromancer or an injured card. If we drew an injured card, we can heal those. And we didn't draw a taunt like Tolvir. So that's really unlucky too. Let's do this. Let's do this. And I guess we have to silence either the Luna or the Sork. The Sork prevents a little bit more damage, but the Luna is the bigger threat. He does have 4 spells in his hand, so I guess we actually do this. And then this, if we drew another one of these, we can even clear. We never drew Wild Pyromancer, which is a little upsetting. I guess we just take a heal then. This is pretty unfortunate. Yeah, Shudderwalk was in one of the earlier packs. It's been around for a long time. They nerfed Chain Gang though, not it. So a lot of times Hearthstone likes to either nerf supporting cards and not the problem itself. Because sometimes the problem is just that it's restraining other cards from existing. And if that's the case, they'll nerf it really hard. So like from 5 mana to 7. Or now we're seeing buffs recently, which Pocket Galaxy went from 7 to 5. And we saw how crazy that was. If you're just tuning in here, chat, !guide. You can learn how to play this deck really well. We're getting Cyclone Maged right now, and he hit a Polymorph randomly. So that was really sad for us. And we didn't draw Wild Pyromancer or a second one of these. So we're getting screwed. In all regards. Oh, that's pretty good, because it's going to have Taunt. So we're going to do that. Oh, and then we can finally draw a card. So this is amazing, chat. Can I get a... Maybe we're in this chat? Smiley face. We're going to... Actually, extra arms here. No, that doesn't make sense. Does that make sense? This will give me +2 elf here, and then another +2 elf here. And I don't really care about the extra attacks. So let's not even do that first. Let's do this. Let's Holy Ripple. Holy Ripple will draw 1 card. Second Holy Ripple, chat. Second Holy Ripple. This is a Super Poggers. We didn't get the Wild Pyro, but we'll take this. And then extra arms. I almost want to heal my face here. No, that's dumb. We don't need to extra arms any of this. Healing this gives us more opportunities. It's at 15 health though. Or is it at 14 health? Alright, we lose the Fireball if we don't heal, but he never had it. So I'm going to say he doesn't have it. Oh, that's a really good one. This is a super good one. Alright, if he doesn't kill us with another random mage spell, which he has 5 of them, we're going to win the game. Because this is a lot of draw cards, and we have a lot of health. So Inner Fire will give us a bunch of damage. If you're new here, I think there's a bunch of people pouring in. Let's just do ! Guide. This teaches you how to play this deck. It has 1 legendary in it. 1 legendary. That's all it takes. 1600 dust. You might be like, but I don't want to craft a Met. Just craft it. It's going to be in every priest deck. They're not going to nerf it. It's not that good. If anything, you might see Divine Spirit go away. And you'll still play this card. So that's my little spiel on that. And he's playing Cyclone Mage, which we haven't seen in a while. And if some of our viewers are just from the front page of HearthstoneReplay.net, hello, people that see me in a little advertisement box. All my real people actually in the chat right now. I love you guys too. And yeah. And all of the people clicking me on the browse page because you see this gorgeous little rank right here. You're appreciated. Alright, so that secret could be literally anything. Because it was random. It's created by Mana Cyclone. Can I get a created by lol? That might be my first emote. Alright, a Paveling book, if you guys know that meme. Alright, so we could... All of these have crazy health, so they're really good with Divine Spirit. We're just gonna maybe go trade, and then Neff it. But then if we draw Inner Fire, I'm sad because I don't have enough attacks. So that actually seems kind of dumb. Or does it? Let's do this first. We have a lot of defense, so I think we're going to start healing ourselves. So let's just do this. We're going to hit here. See what happens. It could be splitting image. It's not. We're gonna hit here. We played this first because it would have been 11 health if we didn't. We're gonna do this. Draw 2 cards. This is also gonna be a 2/11. That's pretty nice. We're gonna extra arms. See what happens. Is it Spellbender? It's counter spell. We're gonna extra arms again. We're gonna heal her face, and that's good enough. If he has Pyroblast, he's only at 9 mana. We have a lot more viewers. Exclamation mark guide if you're new here. This deck literally has 1 legendary, and we're at probably the best rank on Twitch for Hearthstone. I can probably guarantee that, but don't at me. Don't at me, chat, if I'm wrong. And actually, you can at me. I would actually be kind of curious to know if there's anybody at a better rank with a cheaper deck than me. That's definitely not true. Yeah, there's no one with a cheaper deck for sure. I can bet my life on that. So, players of all skill levels. The only problem with this deck is it has a lot of decisions, and the sequence really matters. And you have to play with cards that aren't already in your hand. So, just watch me and learn. It's also a very different animal to play the deck for your first time, right? So, don't expect to be #1 legend in your first game. I think we won. Yeah, we won, chat. Alright, we're going for #1, I guess. We're gonna be ranked 1 pretty soon, so tell your friends. Let's make sure this is always lethal. We'll do it here. And I'm just fucking with you guys. We won. I knew that lethal there. Wait, what did you... I have 1600 just, but I realize I don't own Psychopomp. Well, craft that. What are you doing with your life? Let's post this on Twitter, too. He run. Please notice me.